but not for long. One small voice speaking with the values we were taught as children.
Whole way of living under the bridge with a brown bag and the trench coat and down and out loser kind of person. And so that was really hard for me to walk into a room with that thought, that negative thought. But today I know that alcoholism doesn't pick and choose. It could be any of you, it could be anybody. I didn't choose to have this disease. I didn't choose to be a woman. I didn't choose to be 5'3" or Chinese. I definitely didn't choose alcoholism, but today I'm so grateful that I have this disease because it's given me a life beyond my wildest dreams. It's a good life, it's an easy life, because it's given me a toolbox. This disease has given me AA. AA has given me a fellowship of like-minded people, so I know that I'm not alone. So anyway, I am a grateful recovering alcoholic. And as far as the anonymity thing, if you see me out on the street, come say hi, Dee, talk story. I won't, break your anything. But, if you ever want to just talk to me, I'm cool with that. No longer do I carry shame or guilt. And that's like the main reason I'm here today. Because I don't want anybody who feels like they can't stop drinking or has a problem to feel guilt or shame. You didn't choose this disease. It is a disease. It's not a willpower thing. It's not because you don't have self-control. I thought that. We all thought that. We all tried different ways to quit drinking, and we couldn't do it. And once I got into rehab, I realized I have a disease. I have something different in the front of my brain that other people don't have. But millions of us do have it, but not everybody, what we call normies, the normal drinkers, that could just drink a half a beer and leave it there. Far be it from me, I don't understand that. But anyway, I woke up this morning and I was pretty dang excited. And I wake up pretty much every morning excited. I don't come to anymore, and I'm not suffering from a hangover. So that's a good thing. But to be excited is awesome. And on DUI days, I'm extra excited because I get to come and share my experience, strength, and hope with you. And that just lifts me to a different level. It just makes me like, if I could touch one person in this class today and give you just a little ray of hope with your life, a little bit of optimism, a little bit of shed the guilt and shame, and love yourself for who you are, then I did my job. So I woke up really excited to be here, to share my story. So who else was excited to be here today? Is there anybody that would rather be someplace else? Well, let me tell you, I feel that there are no coincidences, that you are sitting right where you're sitting. You're here right now for a reason. It's not about me, it's about you. And if you can use your DUI and know that you're not dead, you're here for a reason, to listen to us speak and to listen to Joe. If you could get something that's positive and not be on the pity pot, but know that you're in the perfect place right now, that's a good thing, because you can take something as traumatic, as dark as getting a DUI and change your life for the better. And that's what I'm hoping you're gonna do. So with that, let me just tell you, Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength, and hope. There are no dues or fees. There's no charge. When I went to rehab, there was a big charge. But I didn't think I could do it on my own by just going into AA. A lot of people have done it, and it's awesome. But I wanted to be, I was living in Lake Tahoe at the time, and I said, ship me away wherever I don't want anybody to know. what's happening with me because I was so ashamed. They put me in a hospital in Reno, and I stayed there for 28 days plus. And then I started to learn about the disease of alcohol. And the funny thing is it just seemed like for my whole life I could not go a day without drinking. It didn't happen like that, but over the course of some decades, I drank kind of normally, and it wasn't like I had to drink, junior high school with the peers, and then a little bit older, dinner parties or go have a drink with dinner and stuff like that. But somewhere, and I don't know how, why, except for that I'm an alcoholic, I crossed the line where all I could think about was drinking every day. No matter how hard, I had to drink every day. And I was a blackout drinker, and I was a pass-out drinker, and I was a closet drinker. So nobody knew I had a problem. I was a functioning alcoholic, except for my husband and my 2 boys, and they had it with me. So they just kind of went about their business, and my husband was going to leave me when the kids got out of high school, which broke my heart. But I could totally understand that now, and we're closer than we've ever been. And we're still together, 35 years. So anyway, the lovely thing about Alcoholics Anonymous is there is no charge. And we have meetings, all over the island, all kinds of different meetings. But I'm gonna get a drink of water, and here's our AA hotline. It's on your brochure. Your brochure will tell you all kinds of meetings that we have on this side of the island: men's meetings, women's meetings, open meetings, which means that you don't have to be an alcoholic. You're just gonna want to see what it's all about. Closed meetings means that you are an alcoholic. If you have the other addiction, we have NA meetings. We have food meetings. We have gambler meetings. We have all kinds of meetings. There is a great support group. There are great support groups so that you don't have to do this alone. You are not so unique that you're the only one that's going through what you're going through. And it's wonderful to share that with other people and just make light of it, because once you share it, you can start to shed it. But our AA hotline is open 24 hours a day. We do have an office that's over by the brewery block. So before you go to the brewery block, you're gonna pass AA. And it's open Monday through Friday from 10 to 2, except for holidays. But you can always call this number and you'll reach somebody there if it's during those hours. But if not, we have a hotline where somebody is manning this phone 24 hours a day. We're not gonna say, oh, do you have FaceTime? We're not gonna do that. We don't even know who you are. I've called these numbers so many times and was so chicken because I didn't know what was going on that I hung up. We get that all the time. It's not a big deal, but just talk to us. Say, you know what, I'm not sure what's going on with me, or Uncle Bob, or Dad, or whatever. Just find out a little bit like what we know. And so use this hotline, use your brochure to find some different meetings, and on your brochure is a website that has the meeting schedule that's up to date. And it'll even have the map that tells you what's closest and how to get there. And then on the website is also different events. Like we just had our Thanksgiving potluck, and we're gonna have Christmas events and alkathons, which are for people. We have around-the-clock meetings for 24 hours, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, for those who feel a little squirrely that are trying to stop drinking. And no dues or fees, all you have to have is a desire to stop drinking. And for us helping you, we don't drink today. So it's kind of a selfish thing on my part, but I have a pretty good feeling that today I'm not going to drink. But anyway, with that, I'm going to give you Thomas, and I'm going to have coffee. Thanks.
One small voice speaking out in honesty, silenced, but not for